me. La-da-dee, la-da-dee, la-da-dee. Here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2. Irate, make like a ghost, hide your face like your burnt toast. For 50 cents, you will get your fill. You won't even need no Vagisil. Irate, pray to Lord Bear. That Dragnauct finds his underwear. You're both corny with no skill. You both smell like Vagisil. Irate, you're the man watching Shani's OnlyFans. Your boyfriend, Dragnauct said, don't forget the Vagisil. Irate, here we go. Irate, you're just a boy, a miserable liar, playing with your toys. I own you cause you're a fool. Take your butt to Sunday school. Irate, go brush your teeth from bowing down and licking drag's feet. You need to learn how to chill. Don't forget the Vagisil. Irate, drag's butt is sore. You push too hard cause you're a bore. You need to learn how to chill and go buy some Vagisil. Irate, make like a ghost. Hide your face like your burnt toast. For 50 cents, you can have your fill. You won't even need no Vagisil. Irate, pray to Lord Bear. That Dragnauct finds his underwear. You're both corny with no skill. You both smell like Vagisil. Irate, you're the man watching Shani's OnlyFans. Your boyfriend, Dragnauct said, don't forget the Vagisil. Irate, you're just a boy, a miserable liar with your toys. I own you cause you're a fool. Take your butt to Sunday school. Irate, go brush your teeth from bowing down and licking drag's feet. You need to learn to chill. Don't forget the Vagisil. Irate, drag's butt is sore. You push too hard cause you're a bore. You need to learn how to chill and go buy some Vagisil. Irate, make like a ghost, hide your face like your burnt toast. For 50 cents, you can have your fill. You won't even need no Vagisil. Irate, pray to Lord Bear. That Dragnauct finds his underwear. You're both corny with no skill. You both smell like Vagisil. Irate, you're the man watching Shani's OnlyFans. Oh, I messed up on that one. Irate, you're the man watching Shani's OnlyFans. Your boyfriend, Dragnauct said he don't forget the Vagisil. Irate, you're just a boy, a miserable liar playing with toys. I own you cause you're a fool. Take your butt to Sunday school. Irate, go brush your teeth from bowing down and licking drag's feet. You need to learn how to chill. Don't forget the Vagisil. Irate, drag's butt is sore. You push too hard cause you're a bore. You need to learn how to chill and go buy some Vagisil.
That's it, I'm shutting the show off. Yeah, he didn't give a shit about that part, did he? He didn't cherry pick around that shit.
Wait, people are watching it from Zoom now? I hope she broke up because the last parts of the being so bad.
Oh, we're live. We each week we go by and see which ones in our intro don't talk to us anymore.
It's quite a few.
Yeah,
I feel like 7 aren't. It was 7,
It might
right?
be us.
Most of
Nah,
those
it's them.
aren't my fault. Most of them.
Gee, man,
Makes me feel
you're a bitch, and I'm wondering, does your penis still itch?
Way better than his Vagisil rap that we're gonna watch. Or did we already watch it?
we already
Is that
watched
just
it.
like-
Hey,
Wasn't all
that's
right.
something beat out that for next topic. Just to let you know.
I'll have to go.
I would have beat it to that fucking Vagisil.
So what's up, everybody? We are live. So and we got TJ with us again. So
What's up, guys? Apologies about missing last week, and I should have gave you more heads up that I wasn't going to be able to make it, but the old lady was sick, and I was hoping that it would kind of work out, and it just did not. Actually, she was sick enough that she went and had a freaking COVID test done, and while they're only like 90% accurate, she tested negative, which is good. So. But there's like some bug going around. Anyway, so if you don't know, I have like 2-year-old twins. So when one parent is, out sick, we definitely quarantined her, and I got to do all the fun stuff, taking care of the kids. But she's feeling a lot better, so I was happy to join you. And as usual, the invitation for you guys to come onto the podcast is always open. Any Tuesday that you guys feel like, it could be this Tuesday. We will have you on whenever you want. You guys are always a lot of fun.
hell yeah.
And I put out a
Good
couple
times.
little messages to a couple little groups, so we might get hopefully a few extra viewers.
Nice. Well, that actually I'm seeing in our chat. Some people don't know who you are. So why don't you go ahead and explain who you are and shout out channels?
Oh, God. All right. Way back when YouTube fucking first started, I was, I'm old school YouTube. My channel is Coctopus Prime with zeros for O's, and I haven't made videos for a while. Though the library is still pretty entertaining. There's some good ones in there. A lot of them didn't age too well or whatever, but it is what it is. For a long time, I've been focused on the goddamn podcast, which is a podcast I created and have my co-host Drew, who disagrees with me about a lot of stuff like politically, but we agree on a bunch of other shit. It makes for a really good mix. And then our third wheel that joins us constantly and does not get paid, by the way. Dark Matter 2525 joins us every fucking week. So that's always a lot of fun. He's a good guy, and he takes a lot of shit from us. So if you have not seen or heard about the goddamn podcast, just look it up, goddamn podcast, and subscribe, see if it's your thing. It's 3-hour shows. So I understand that's like, a long time for a lot of people. But if you, and don't watch our most recent show as your first time watching, because we had YouTube fucked us over, and the render that we did of the recording sucks. So it's like real choppy. The audio's out of sync. But go back a couple episodes or whatever, find a title that amuses you, watch a little bit, see if it's your thing. It's not for everybody, but we have if you enjoy these guys, we're right up the same alley.
Pretty much. If you guys, I'll just make sure it's in the description. I think I forgot, but because I've been busy all
God
day.
damn it, Frank.
Fuck off. So,
Hashtag what about Bull?
fucking amateur hour.
Look here, Frank. When we have a guest, you put their link in the description. God damn it.
It is so easy to search, it doesn't matter. And honestly, if you were going to take the time to freaking like click a link, you could take the time to just type out goddamn podcast. Most people are like, well, yeah, whatever. But if we even just get a few, that's always nice. We are similar in subscriber counts, your show and ours. So, we're not some huge channel. We're not super tiny, but we've been doing it for over 5 years. We're coming up. It's a weekly show, and we're coming up on episode 300. So do the math. And let me real quick explain what YouTube did to us on our last show.
Yeah, I actually caught some of that live.
Yeah, midway through the fucking podcast, we had been sidetracked from, I'm sure, some very intellectual conversation and ended up watching videos of monkeys flinging shit at people. All right, literally. As happens when you get sidetracked. So on the second, these are videos we are pulling up from YouTube, and during the second one, the stream just like cuts out. And I checked the podcast email, and YouTube has said we have violated some community guideline. And we at this point, it is so tame. I have no idea what the fuck. It's got to be the monkey shit or something. Anyway, they fucked the stream, and it won't let us start another stream. They don't put a strike on your account, and you can still stream, but they put like a 30-minute hold on your ability to do it or whatever. They don't tell you that. But that's what happens to us every time. We cannot. So anyway, we ended up finishing the show on Vaughn Live, which is fucking old school as shit. But ironically, we get more viewers on Vaughn Live often than we do on YouTube. Don't ask me why. So we appealed this decision that YouTube had put through, and they reversed their decision. They reinstated the video. And I was like, douchebags. You know what I mean? They fucked the whole stream up over that shit, and for goddamn nothing. Next thing you know, I get another email. They took it back down.
Oh goddamn!
By the way, they don't give you a timestamp. They don't tell you what guideline. They're just like vaguely a guideline, so you don't even know what to fix. What you did.
You
wrong.
know what you did.
YouTube's been a little fucky lately with shit like that. Like some of the bigger guys, some of like the multi-million guys have been hit for that Russian video of the dressed up people jumping out of the back and beating the shit out of that guy. But it was obviously staged. Nobody's actually getting super hit or anything, and somebody got hit for it, and then Markiplier went on Twitter and was like, hey, this is in one of my videos, why not me too? And next thing you know, he immediately got a strike as soon as he said that.
What's happened, I think a lot of what's happening, and I don't know if you guys have ever gotten one of these emails. I mean, I can fucking pull it up and read it for you right now.
Yeah, we got hit. Like it was one time we were doing the 24-hour show, and we were playing something, and all of a sudden there's a stream just went down. And it was because of video we were pulled that some dickhead on a bike or something like that, or no, it was the guy that was getting in his face with the guy on the bike, and it was because it was Viral Hogs had it. And
well, I mean that's copyright.
Yeah.
So that's copyright, which is slightly different than community guideline. At least you know exactly why it was removed. And in a lot of cases, if they don't catch it while you're doing the live stream, then you can they'll give you the option just to remove that bit of your full stream. So anyway, they basically say, hi, goddamn podcast. As you know, our community guidelines describe which blah, 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 blah. They say which video it was, and they said it was flagged to us for review. Upon review, we've determined that it violates our guidelines, and we've removed it from YouTube. We know this might be disappointing, blah, 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 blah. So they've removed it. Then it says, this is what I think is really the crux of the situation. It says, please note that due to the recent global health crisis related to COVID-19, a number of our normal review processes have been disrupted. You can read more about that here. It's a link. In an effort to prioritize the well-being of our employees, our extended workforce, and the communities where they live, we are relying less on human reviewers and more on automation alone to make decisions. As a result, some content may get removed in error. If you think this removal was an error, please appeal, blah, blah, blah. So twice they removed it, and twice we appealed and won. On the second appeal, they said, okay, and then they put an age restriction on there. I don't care. I don't care about the age restriction. But what I care about is you fucked our podcast midway through a show, and we had to jump through hoops and then go on another site and ask our fucking viewers to jump through hoops to keep watching us. And then there was issues with the fucking recording, and it kind of fucked the whole show in its entirety. So thanks a bunch.
We had one episode of The Less Riffs that nobody can watch anymore because they brought it down. It was one where this kid is getting in this guy's face over and over and over again, pushing the guy, slapping the guy. And the guy finally had enough and just pushed the kid down. But apparently, because the guy pushed the kid down and the kid started crying because he was a little dick.
I've seen that clip.
Yeah, they caught us with it was a warning actually, but they took the video down with child endangerment. And I was like, how the fuck does that child endangerment? The kid was like slapping this guy, and this guy took it for like 5 minutes until he just pushed him, and he fell.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one episode that we can't get.
Again, they make it so vague that they can win no matter what.
I actually had to contact somebody. I was like, why did this one get down? Oh, you had a kid get pushed. And I was like, okay, you got pushed. It's not endangering a child. We get all the videos from YouTube. So, I mean, shit.
The best part about all those is like, just like the Russian video with the guys dressed up as cartoon characters beating up the other guy. Like, that's all on YouTube in various different forms, on different channels, high and low,
Like I said, the monkeys flinging shit, that videos we were bringing up, there's one where like grandma caught one like right in the face. And then another one where some like little girl was like kind of teasing a monkey, and then it flung like diarrhea. And the dad was like laughing and gagging at the same time. Hilarious shit. But we're pulling them directly from YouTube.
Yeah.
Like they're and I'm not talking about like, oh, you know, they upload it constantly because it keeps getting taken down. I'm talking about they have like millions or hundreds of thousands of views. They're like the main video, and there's like no issue with that until we use it, and then all of a sudden, error! Fucking got to shut everything down. Irks the shit out of me.
Well,
it really grinds my gears.
We had a similar problem with Frank grabbing a video from Rev. I don't know if you know who that is, of Rev and Shani. Where he was being very, very racist and using the N-word a lot. And Frank grabbed it and put it unlisted, and we still get a strike.
Okay, in my defense, the N-words was blocked, like it was bleeped, but he was still talking like mad shit about Tyrone and EBT card and stuff like that. So I think that's what. So yeah. Yeah,
I mean it's difficult. A lot of these political ads, especially the Trump's ads, the anti-Biden ads, they're so fucking out of context that it like you can make anyone say anything you want. Because I'm constantly mocking people, and if I'm doing like a dumb redneck impersonation, and I'm like, yeah, man, you know, I'm voting for Trump, and I go through all that shit, then people can just take that bit out of context and be like, this is who he is, you know. And it's easy enough to fuck with people. Both these candidates we've got up, you don't have to lie about them. They both suck so fucking much already. There's no need to lie. Just focus on all the reasons they suck without having to fucking make shit up. There's plenty of valid reasons.
Can we talk about policy? Like, can we do that?
Absolutely not.
No, we gotta say that if you elect Biden, God would be gone from this country.
I mean, it's objectively
you have to vote Kanye. Vote Kanye if you want prayer back in schools and anti-vaccine agendas and all that. Yeah, like no, this country is so fucked. Our politics is so further and further divided constantly. It's irreparable, and I think we are in a I don't know how you would phrase it. A civil Cold War kind of thing going on, you know what I mean? Like we're instead of building up arms, we're just building up freaking disdain for the other side, you know, constantly until it just like, you know, flows over eventually, or you know, each side kind of. The only things that bring this fucking country together are tragedies, and then they immediately tear it apart after that. It's so we are so fucked. I see America becoming the like fallen Roman Empire type deal, not too distant future. I'll give us 100 years.
Somewhere in time and space.
There goes Babylon.
Well, speaking of dipshits in power, I guess we'll go over this Trump. California.
Take it away, Donnie.
Clashes over climate change.
We obviously feel very strongly that the hots are getting hotter, the dries are getting drier. When we're having heat domes, the likes of which we've never seen in our history, the hottest August ever in the history of the state, the ferocity of these fires, the drought 5+ years, losing 163 million trees to that drought. Something's happened to the plumbing of the world. And we come from a perspective, humbly, where we submit the science is, in and observed evidence is self-evident, that climate change is real, and that is exacerbating this. And so I think there's an area of at least commonality on vegetation, forest management.
Trump is not listening whatsoever. Like, he just got that blank stare.
Oh, well,
if I blink 16 more times, it might stop talking.
Yeah.
I think when you hear his response, it's pretty fucking obvious he heard none of this.
God damn it.
But please respect, and I know you do, the difference of opinion out here as it relates to this fundamental issue on the issue of climate change.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
But I think we want to work with you to really recognize the changing climate and what it means to our forests, and actually work together with that science. That science is going to be key, because if we ignore that science and sort of put our head in the sand and think it's all about vegetation management, we're not going to succeed together protecting Californians.
Okay. It'll start getting cooler. You just watch.
I wish science agreed with you.
I don't think science knows, actually. Tom, please.
Wow.
Oh, we're fucked.
No, this is somebody with the support of like a third of the country.
Or at least a third of the country that
it's going to get colder.
And I'm not talking like begrudging support like Biden gets. I'm talking about like die hard. This man is my hero.
Full on erection support.
Trump fandom is
Vietnam vets.
Weird.
Vietnam vets who love a draft dodger. It is this insane, like weird, like bizarro world that we're living in. And if you talk to people outside of the U.S., the vast majority of them are like, "What the fuck is going on over there?"
I'm asking the same question.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you, man.
I got a friend over in the UK who usually pops over like once a year starts up in Boston, comes down to Connecticut to see me, then goes down to Kentucky and then out to Mexico to see somebody else. And like he couldn't come this year because of COVID. And I'm like, oh, I hadn't heard from you for a while. I was, a little worried maybe you got sick. He's like, no, we've got it down here. What the fuck's your problem?
Fuck is
I don't know, man. Doing? My state's doing really well.
If you do watch the podcast, you've heard me talk about the politics in this country has stopped being about just what you think is right or wrong, and it's become like football, where you're just like a fan for one that your party is your team or whatever. And so what happens is if there's a bad call in your favor, you fucking snicker about it.
Right.
You high five your other fucking buddies about that shit. So if you like, for example, they held up Obama's Supreme Court nomination for like a year because they were like, it's an election year. But when it's Ruth Bader Ginsburg that's just died, they're going to try and jam one through in 6 weeks.
It doesn't look like they're going to have the poll because literally like 3 or 4 Republicans already said they're not voting for it.
Well, good.
And those are ones that are up in 2022, and that's why they're not voting for it.
I mean, it's and that's another thing that's become extremely politicized. Our picks for fucking Supreme, it's a lifetime appointment. So our picks for that should not just be some fucking game where you're trying to fuck you to the other.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a rush job. You should.
It should be some time. You pick the best person, like you think, for interpreting the Constitution, because that's their entire fucking job. That's it. That's what you need to do. Look at somebody that's got the fucking best qualifications to do that, not just someone that agrees with you on, these 3 issues or whatever, or you think that'll do you some political favors. Fuck that shit. Think about, if you want to call yourself a patriotic American, think about fucking improving the country instead of just being a douchebag because you get off on it.
Yeah, and spoiler alert, that's not Ted Cruz, Trump. Stop trying to nominate Ted Cruz.
Dude,
like
Ted, don't get me started. I was just watching a video called Some More News. You guys watch that channel at all?
Yeah.
That dude is fucking great, but it was him tearing the shit out of Ted Cruz. I was watching that right up until I joined this call.
Well, I hope they nominate Ted Cruz for the one massive reason. Everyone fucking hates him in Washington, so there's no way he would ever get pushed through ever in a million years. Like, was it McConnell or Lindsay? I can't remember who said it. Like, if Ted Cruz was killed in Washington on the House floor, there would be no witnesses.
Oh yeah, the guy is such a slime ball. He was kind of unbearable before, but then Trump literally fucking called his wife ugly, called Ted Cruz a fucking idiot, and now
he basically said, "I wouldn't rape your wife."
Yeah, and then fucking sniveling ass Ted Cruz has adopted the Trump style and defends Trump every chance he can get. And if you follow not necessarily the Senator Ted Cruz account, but the fucking private, or it's still verified, but it's his like private account. Holy shit, does he have a weird fucking history of tweets going on with that shit? And if you look up the deleted tweets, that's really fucking wild.
It didn't really start until he saw that it was working, that Trump was connecting with a certain group of people.
Dude, and Lindsey Graham and all these people. Dude, Trump said that fucking Rick Perry wore fake glasses because he was an idiot and wanted to look smart. And then as soon as he fucking won, he made Rick Perry the secretary of fucking the Department of Energy. Are you shitting me? So he's an idiot, and then you fucking put him in charge of energy?
It could be worse. He could hire Ben Carson for urban development because he knew a black person.
Yeah, exactly. It's a brain surgeon. Should we make him the Surgeon General? Nah.
Well,
put him in charge of fucking housing.
The guy that he put in the Secretary of Energy or whatever, like generally, like most of Trump's picks for everything have some sort of either direct connection or indirect connection to some multi-billion-dollar industry of some sort. So even if he thinks he's an idiot.
Actually, I think the Rick Perry thing was because Rick Perry, when he dropped out, because he was in that race, he dropped out and endorsed Trump. And Trump, like, that means something to Trump. Anyone that was like giving him a bunch of support, they got like Betsy DeVos. She's just a fucking like billionaire Trump campaign supporter that like gave a shitload of money, and that's how she got her position. There's no like real qualification there other than she's right wing and she gave me a lot of money. You're in.
Hate that.
Well, he appointed Linda McMahon to like the small business, whatever the fuck, because he's buddies with Vince.
Because the WWE is paragon of how to do business.
And then you have some Trump supporter telling you that Biden is fucking all about nepotism or some shit. And I'm like,
in what world?
Well, the thing is, like, get back to me when Biden fills the White House with his and appoints his fucking family to do like everything. Shit is ridiculous. Jared Kushner, I don't remember the entire list, but at one point Jared Kushner was in charge of like 15 different major level things, including like peace in the Middle East and shit.
Yeah, he was the one that found his economic advisor for Trump by going on Amazon and searching economic books and rating it by bestseller. And then they got that fucking crazy ass guy who's his economic advisor currently.
Nobody in any position appointed by Trump or his campaign or whatever so far has been actually qualified for that fucking position.
Nope, he has one. He had one, and he fucking hates him. General Mattis. That is it.
Mattis was amazing.
Yeah, Mattis is a great guy, and the reason he left is because Trump's a piece of shit. Like, he was just you know what? I'm out.
Anyone that was half decent is gone. Anyone that didn't suck Trump's dick hard enough is gone. It is a complete like flattery for him.
Trump can make Jeff Sessions look principled.
Dude, he does not give a shit about like anybody that thinks that Trump gives a fuck about them is like, bro, I've got a fucking bridge to sell you. There's like seriously
in Florida for you, man.
Yeah, there's a meme and it's like a guy, an old lady opens the door and the guy's standing there and he's like, "Hi, I saw your Trump Pence sign in the yard, so I'm pretty sure you'll buy any bullshit I sell you."
And I should try that on my neighbor. He just put up his Trump Pence flag He's like, how do you think about it? I'm like, oh, I don't vote for draft dodgers. I serve the Navy.
Do you know
funny.
Do you know how hard I wrestle with myself not to just become like a fake right winger and take advantage of these dipshits?
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
right.
You could
So
print up
lucrative.
fucking like you know. Oh
Well,
God!
did
Print
you
up
see
some
who did-
ridiculous right wing bullshit T-shirt for like fucking $4.50 a shirt and sell it to these idiots for $30 a go. Easy.
They buy it.
Well, I can't remember what state it was in, but there was a person that just got elected for sheriff. Is a trans Satanist, like a bunch of things that you would think the right would hate so much, but she put her name down as Republican and she won.
Oh, it's
Like if they did any research, they'd be like, I fucking hate that person.
oh yeah. Here in Florida, they like it's the satanic Church of Satan or whatever. They gave I think it was the Creationists or somebody a taste of their own medicine. So they had the like I want to say it was Creationists. It might have been like Seventh-day Adventists or whatever. But they let them put their coloring books like out to kids in the public schools, and it was. You know, it's free coloring book and a little pack of crayons, but it's all like super, you know, religious stuff to the public schools. And they tried to fight it, and the courts were like, nope, they can have it. They can do that. And so the Satanic Church made their own satanic coloring book and passed it out. And the religious group that had theirs was like, you can't do that. And they literally were like, nope, it's already been decided. And so they came to an agreement that if one pulled, the other one would as well. And so they just neither did, which is the way it should have been in the fucking first place. But it's amazing how they don't like that taste of their own medicine
Wait,
when
if
they
they
get
can
it.
have that toy too, I don't want this toy anymore.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's like the towns, or maybe it might have just been one that where they put up a Baphomet statue up.
Yeah.
I was corrected. Not Church of Satan. It was Satanic Temple. That's correct. Sorry.
Satanic.
Yeah,
temple.
the Baphomet. I have a Baphomet. I don't know where.
I have a
Did you-
mask with the brimstone on it.
Did you guys see who endorsed Biden for like 15 seconds?
Who?
Richard Spencer. And Biden instantly went, fuck off, no, disavow. It was within like minutes. Biden's like, no, we're good. You stay over there. Versus, I don't know who David Duke is.
How do you not?
Here's a picture of you with David Duke, and then here's you with him again, and then like 3 more times.
Then again,
I don't know who he is, but I wish him good luck.
Oh, man.
Same
Every
thing with
time
fucking what's her fuck Epstein's wife or girlfriend.
Every
It's-
time
I wish her luck.
He calls
hear-
so many women like he's like that nasty woman, but when it's a fucking actual woman that helped traffic like underage girls and shit like that, I wish her luck. Like
That Hillary's a
what?
nasty woman. Also,
Yeah.
this one stealing kids.
I mean, let's be
Hey,
honest.
good luck.
Hillary is a nasty woman, but so is this other fucking lady. They're both. That's the
they're
thing.
nasty in different ways.
Oh
Hillary
no,
has
I'm
done
not saying
way
for the
less
same
damage.
reasons. I'm not saying for the same reasons at all. But I'm saying like they're
Awful people for
they're
on the,
they're
on
both
the
so.
different
But
spectrum.
if Trump is willing to call Hillary nasty, then you should easily be able to call the other one nasty. But he won't. He
For
won't
sure.
do that. It's all about fucking perception, image. All he cares about is the fucking Trump name. This is his fucking legacy. And to me, it would be nothing more appropriate than it goes down as like a flub, like the Nixon fucking era shit, that like the way we remember it in history. So it's the best we can hope for at this point. And here's another thing. I know people who support Trump who I'm friends with, and they're not idiots, and they are just like, he's a dumbass. I wish he'd keep his mouth shut, but I agree with his policy more than other. And I'm like, I have so much more respect for that than for someone who's like, he can do no wrong, and they make excuses for every dumb thing that falls out. He puts both feet in his mouth like on a daily basis. He just said that we were going to be the first people to land on Mars.
How did I miss
Have you
that?
seen? It just happened. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, dude. He's just a gaffe machine, but his supporters that will ignore that and focus on Biden's gaffes. That to me shows you have a double standard and you don't give a shit. But if you can at least admit, like, look, I'm voting Trump, even though they're both morons, I got a lot of respect for that because I honestly I don't even want to vote. I really don't. But there's like 3 local people on his Facebook group that have pissed me off to the point where I was like, you know what? One of you 3, I'm going to cancel out your vote. I'm just going to cancel out your fucking vote. That's my entire my purpose is not to actually vote for Biden, but I just want your vote not
negative votes is what win elections.
Isn't it?
Negative vote wins elections.
I fucking hate that it's that lesser of 2 evils thing.
Well, no. Okay, so I don't know if you follow too much of YouTube going on with idiots and having channels and then being dipshits and not know how to run them. But we had this thing called the Non Sequitur Show going on for a bit. I don't know if you knew what about it, whatever. It was Steve McRae, Kyle Kurt, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. Well, eventually they both did a fundraiser. People hate Steve McRae so much that Kyle funded his shit within like 24 hours. No one likes the other dude, but he funded his shit within 24 hours because of it. Same thing. That's what's going to happen this round. It's we hate Trump. Here's Biden. Also, knowing the fact that I can call Trump a one-term almost gives me a rock hard erection.
The irony is that Trump won because they put Hillary up against him, and she was so
hated,
unappealing to even like. I may have seen one Hillary bumper sticker ever.
You don't want a Pokemon Go to the polls?
Oh,
well, yeah.
Don't
now
do it to me.
Now the shoe's on the other foot. And plus her having a vagina didn't help.
No, I mean, look, Hillary, it's not like her being a woman that I had a problem with. It was that she was like,
no, I'm not saying you.
She was, or people in general have good reason to be like, she's under all kinds of investigations. She's got all kinds of crazy past. She literally is one of those politicians that like puts her finger to the fucking wind and said, whoa, what's going to get me the most fucking, votes? She was against gay marriage until she needed, there was more people voting in favor of it. And then she was like, oh yeah, I'm all for it. That's to me is not changing your mind. That's flip-flopping in order to actually freaking, you're just trying to do yourself political favors, and fuck that. That's the problem.
Where are the votes at? That's where I'm at.
Yeah. And if you have that kind of mentality, you're a fucking typical goddamn politician. And it's why Ted Cruz is doing what he's doing, because he's like, well, fuck, I get a lot more attention by being a douchebag than just by trying to make sense. And he fucking goes in that direction. These people, I'm not saying they're fucking geniuses, but they're not idiots. They fucking know for the most part what they're doing. The people that believe them are the idiots. The people that fucking like regurgitate their shit nonstop, they're the idiots.
Yeah, if you hear someone say Trump gets the common man, you're like, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker who ever lived.
The people that are like, Trump lowered my taxes. I'm like, dude, you make like $17,000 a year. There's no way that your taxes were like really lowered in a substantial way compared to the millionaires and billionaires who saw big fucking tax reductions.
Really the only people who benefited from it.
We still get a full tax return. He didn't do anything for you.
It's the meme where like Biden said he wants to raise taxes on billionaires. My friends from high school who make $30,000 a year.
The other memes I'm loving are they're like, we've been like dealing with a pandemic for 6 months, and our government was like, here's $1,200. Like everything else was a complete fucking clusterfuck. I'm here in Florida, and let me tell you, I don't know if you guys heard about the Florida unemployment fucking fiasco, but it was such, and they had just spent like $70 million redoing the website a year before or so, and then it just crashes instantly, constantly, and did so for fucking months on end. It was really fucking bad. It's all anyone fucking talked about. I was out of work for it was like 7 or 8 weeks, and I was trying to get through unemployment to see what I could do. You can't even fucking get through in any way. I gave up on it because I was like getting frustrated. And like 2 months later, my girlfriend's like, you should probably try again. And I finally, like, I did try again, got through after a few attempts, and got the shit running that I needed to, then was able to fill out the information properly. And I did it all. When I was able to get through, I did it everything I needed. There was no like, oh, I'll finish it later. Did everything I needed as quickly as possible. And I ironically, 3 days later, had a direct deposit. I was like, how can you be this quick with it after being so fucking slow? But I'm not bitching. I'm not bitching. I'll take it. I need it, and I'll take it. I've got friggin' like, you know, twins and a 13-year-old and a girlfriend with fucking, I won't say, we'll say above average, not quite expensive tastes. So, you know what I mean? Like, I can't bring home some Burger King for dinner. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Yeah,
maybe not T-bone prices, but like Denver steaks.
Yeah, especially because like I work at a like classy ass freaking seafood place, and it like that has somewhat spoiled her as well. And I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled as well. I'm like, oh man, I don't even feel like having a freaking a Kobe fucking burger today. You know what I mean? Like I'm so
tired of those.
Yeah, man. I just had one yesterday. Fuck, man. Give me something else. No, I do like my restaurant is fantastic.
Speaking of give me something else, Frank. How else is the world falling apart this week?
Yeah, what's coming up?
Oh, no, we didn't get to hear Trump say his.
No, we heard it. We
heard it. He said,
"It'll get colder."
Basically, fuck you, science
Just
bitches.
You watch.
But wasn't there also an exploding trees comment? That's what I was waiting for. Because so. Oh, maybe it was before he got into his chopper. It was outside.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Put it in your list for the next show. For the next show, because the exploding trees comment is fantastic.
He basically just watched Game of Thrones and said winter is coming, and then walked off the stage.
It's what you get for living in a blue state.
Let me finish my question, sir.
The college professor who rebuked the president for interrupting her is speaking out today. Dr. Alicia Black was asking a question about health care at last night's ABC town hall when the president stepped in.
Should pre-existing conditions, which Obamacare brought to fruition, be removed?
No.
Please stop and let me finish my question, sir.
A lot of people looking at that would go, whoa.
I was polite. I wasn't loud. I wasn't disrespectful. I just want to speak for people like me because we need our health care.
It was a rough night for the president as he was peppered with
some his answer was amazing, by the way. Like, he just completely meandered on and kept using the phrase pre-existing conditions until it had been about maybe 2 minutes. Okay. He didn't answer a single thing. Even, you get used to a certain level of politicians not answering questions, especially on certain topics. But whenever they're done speaking and you have no fucking idea what they said, and I don't think they do either, that's like a whole new level. Yeah, I actually watched this thing.
It's up there.
Saying a bunch of words and saying like absolutely nothing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's up there with doing a book report on the grapes of wrath, and all you say is, "Oh man, those grapes are wrathing things."
Trump is the fucking kid, the 5th grader that didn't read the book and is trying to do the book report, the oral book report, in front of the class and he's like, he saw the cover. You know what I mean? Like that, and it's what he's going off of.
Read the back.
Yeah, he just does not give a shit, and they're fine with it. He does that skating around it and not really addressing it, and kind of because if you read the transcript of what Trump says when a reporter asks a very clear question, and you read the transcript of the way Trump, it's like it's like a teenage girl would speak or whatever, like starting sentences and then starting from like the first 3 words of a sentence and then starting it over again, and then like saying just like one word, and then like kind of trailing off getting shit like it's total meandering bullshit. He's not used to being asked serious questions. He's very good at rallying up dumb people and very bad at answering any kind of like serious questions that are asked of him.
He is kind of like the male version of the people in Iraq don't have maps chick. Like I can kind of see the correlation there.
I'm telling you, like my daughter, there's just phrases that constantly get thrown in there, or if she's kind of excitedly telling a story, we'll like kind of repeat the same thing a couple of times, and I'm like, I see that in our fucking president. My daughter is 13. What's
really great about this stuff, though? I don't know if they show it because this video has like a couple of different news stories all in one video, but. So the guy hosting it, I forget who it was. He calls him on it because Trump is saying, okay, no, what's going to happen is we're going to get rid of Obamacare, and I've got something all ready to replace it. Which, by the way, we've already fucking been here and done this. Like at this point, we've already been over all this. It didn't work out for obvious reasons. But he keeps doing like almost like you guys were mentioning earlier, sort of on the lines of that book report thing. Like the kid who doesn't have it the first day, but he's going to bring it. And he knows it's a letter grade down the entire day. He doesn't bring it, but he keeps putting it off all week. That's kind of the answer that he gives this guy.
What are you tapping him out for, Tatted?
He's annoying. And I thought it'd be funny.
Why did you throw
Who is
vulnerable
that?
people like me under the
Raw.
bus?
He's an old YouTuber. He's dumb.
Why don't you wear a mask more often? Why would you downplay a pandemic?
Trump supporters claim he was set up.
This was an ambush, and
He was
Biden's
set up
not
by
going to take any questions like this. He's not going to get any questions like this.
Sorry.
But the president is getting points today for showing his compassionate side, comforting a young woman who just lost her mother.
Just take your time. That's fine. George has plenty of time, I hope, right?
Meanwhile, Joe Biden is taking heat for this.
That's how you're comforting? Oh my God.
Take your time. You don't have to go to the job because I killed the economy.
We got all night, bitch.
Look, the coronavirus is not Trump's fault. It getting to America, not Trump's fault. That was going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to fucking happen, right? The reaction is Trump's fault. And now that the recordings have come out that he like is taking it seriously or knew how serious it was behind the scenes and not taking and then downplaying it to the fucking public and shit. I mean, that's fucking dangerous. Like that's the people and then of course there can be no like, oh my God, 200,000 people have died. I can't support this president anymore. Instead, 200,000 died, but it's only 6%. All right, that didn't have pre-existing conditions, and it could have been 2 million. So technically, this is a win.
Please stop quoting Pastor Locke.
Dude, and freaking, these are the same people that fucking flipped their shit when 4 people died in Benghazi, or when 2 people died of Ebola. 2 died of fucking of Ebola, and fucking 4 in Benghazi, and there was huge outrage. And then 200,000 die of this fucking disease because of the poor ass response and lack of preparation and the disregard for previous administrations' fucking playbooks and all that other shit. And then you get to just go like this, like no, it's actually a win. Fuck you.
Yeah, and this is the same people 19 years later going, never forget 9/11. But this is what, like 17 of them, like.
It's bad.
All buildings matter, Billy.
Dude, you were spicy on 9/11. Jesus.
It is what it is, Billy.
Moment at a campaign event with Hispanics in Florida.
I just have one thing to say.
He opened by playing the hit song Despacito on his phone.
All right.
Trump campaign advisor tweeted.
So cringy. This is what we fucking have. Okay, so
hello, fellow Hispanics.
Hey, I'm Puerto Rican. I hate Despacito, but I'm still voting for him.
Let me give you a quick synopsis of this. The right-wingers that I've heard from, they show this out of context and like he's just a crazy man that just did this. But the thing is, he was introduced to the fucking Spanish crowd by the guy that fucking sings this song.
Yeah.
That's the reason he's fucking
This
playing
is
it.
almost-
He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but
you
it's
came
I
here
know
for
that
him.
song.
Yeah. It's cringy as fuck. You don't have to take it out of context like he's crazy. Just play the whole thing. That's cringy enough. You know what I mean?
It works on its own with
Exactly.
no
You
doctor.
don't have to lie to make it worse. It's bad enough.
Hey, fellow
Especially when
kids.
right now, like this very minute, we know he's struggling with the Hispanic population. So
This is almost like the
which is
Hillary
pathetic
thing.
because Trump literally said that fucking they're sending the criminal, the rapists, the murderers. I assume some are good people, and they're like.
It depends how you break them down though within the age groups and shit. Biden actually does really well with younger ones. The older ones are generally pretty fucking conservative. That's the problem.
Well, I mean,
also Cubans are generally conservative.
Another group of people that are voting against their own interests, pretty hardcore.
It is fucking hilarious.
It's generally because they're conservative, religious.
Yeah, I was about to say older Hispanics tend to be more religious, so.
Yeah, if it's an age group within us, no, Biden has like 95% of them locked down.
Got no crystal ball.
Including me.
Does Joe Biden realize that Despacito means slowly? Fits well with Slow Joe. The president seized on the moment, retweeting a doctored video that replaced Despacito with something much more inflammatory.
I would have respected that a lot.
I would like that a whole lot better, yeah.
I would have only held one nostril when I voted for him.
I would have been like, okay, well, I guess I'm not voting for the Green Party now because he just played NWA. Shit.
Fuck you, Howie. Hadn't seen you doing this.
Yeah.
Tweet manipulated media. And the president's nasty nickname for Nancy Pelosi has landed CNBC personality Jim Cramer in hot water.
What deal can we have, Crazy Nancy? I'm sorry, that was the president.
He actually called the House Speaker Crazy Nancy to her face.
Okay. Also, can I say fuck Nancy Pelosi and like especially fuck Mitch McConnell and fuck Chuck Schumer, and they all suck. I'm left leaning. Obviously, you've heard me fucking talk. I'm left leaning, but I'm not fell over on my fucking head, leaning so far left that I'm fucking like dizzy. All right, and I'm certainly not right. But the fucking people who are there to represent me or whatever, they suck so bad. the fucking they're the only people that could make the Republicans look fucking appealing. They are so good at sucking. The Republicans are paid liars, but the Democrats are paid fucking losers, and it is pathetic. And somebody posted a meme, since we were talking about memes, and it's explaining to your kid the difference between Republicans and Democrats. It's like, okay, so Democrats are like the aunt that keeps telling you she's going to take you to Disney World, but then something always comes up and it never really happens. All right. Republicans are the uncle that says they don't have enough money to take you to Disney World, and then later on you found out that he went by himself. It's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate.
Attempt to make a point about the harsh tone of the negotiations in Washington, but it fell completely flat, and I apologize for that. I would never use that term, but it is hard.
You just did.
Isn't it? Oh, come on.
But you just did.
He sounds like
I would
Shanny.
never
I would
do
never
it,
use
but
that.
Louis C.K. in hot water again. Okay.
Right? What if he just pulled his dick out and started jerking it in front of Pelosi?
That's you guys know that's not
television.
Louis C.K. right?
Yeah, I know.
What?
Oh, yeah.
He just looks like he shrank Louis C.K.
Yeah, I wish Jim Cramer was more like fucking Louis C.K.
Right?
Jim Cramer
I've watched the show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. C.K. is a genius in his own right.
All right, what nonsense do we got?
All right, this is
G-Man.
G-Man. He made a video on us again. Should I start it somewhere? Because this is 16 minutes.
I would start it like 3 minutes into it because the first 1-2 minute area is where he's waiting for 10 people to join.
Okay, we'll speed it up too.
Get 'em.
Which is sad because I did our shit and I was just like, 5 minutes until I'm doing a random pop-up stream. Oh look, there's 12 people here. Good job, G-Man. We're proud of you.
G-Man, dude. I remember G-Man made his his grand appearance into not being just some obscure unknown channel with his atheist-owned rap.
He still does those.
Dude.
We sent him. There was a diss rap made about him. Token Drew made one, and it was really good. I sent it to him, and he was just like, "It has cussing in it. Anybody can cuss. Come back to me when you got skill." And I was like, "The dude like destroyed you." You're so I wish we would play it, but there's a lot of words that I know YouTube will fuck us on.
You don't know how many tears he had to wipe off the screen of his phone while he sent you that email back, by the way.
Yeah.
In fact, it was probably like typed out exclusively by tears dropping onto the keyboard.
Like, fuck.
I don't know. He's not that talented. The only thing he's really solidly good at is getting hit by vehicles.
You're getting UTIs. He's really talented at getting UTIs.
I don't know. I'd say he's maintained the same UTI thus far.
He's been to the doctor's office. He got a UTI so bad he thought it was back problems.
That's setting the bar pretty low to like maintain your UTI. I mean, even if like you're unhygienic, it's the yeast you could do. Feed more.
Shit.
I think with the interview with
I'm
Vaughn,
sorry.
and
I also tell terrible fucking jokes and puns.
That's what happens when you stick your dick in a real doll that a wet brain dude was previously fucking.
I thought you were going to say the mashed potatoes.
Also he diversifies.
Just don't use so much mayo.
Let me show you guys something here
Why
real quick. And then I gotta go because I have to do some work.
That's what that is.
Let me show all of you what I'm talking about here. This is my Gmail.
All right, so you can't see it, but there's somebody named G-Simp is emailing G-Man here, calling him G-Slave, and he's getting like pissed off about it. So
a little bit,
just a bit.
Okay, and somebody by the name of G-Simp has been sending me a bunch of hate-filled Gmails.
Get ready for this Scooby-Doo adventure on figuring out who G-Simp is.
Dude, G-Simp is sending G-Man Gmails.
Yes.
About him being a G-slave. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
They did their G-search.
So this is where the Shanny G's go. Now that she's on the straight and narrow, you know. Not dropping too many M-bombs these days.
I'm waiting for another Cancel Me video.
Various different accounts and being various different people. But now, this is what they're saying. Now, they didn't reveal who they are in this particular email, but I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. It says, "Okay, G-Slave, we can play Dirty 2. We will let everyone know in Discord to flag your main channel. 2 can play at this game. You are going to regret starting this war, G-Slave. Kiss your main channel. Goodbye, loser." Now, that's not the only email I want you guys to take a look at. Let me show you the other one so you can know why I'm going to say what I'm going to say in a minute. And this is why I know we're going to be
sharing before we see some
and this is why these people better start taking it serious.
I saw some of those email accounts.
Let me show you something.
They're amazing.
Okay, so the one that came before that one was this. And this is the one I found to be interesting because I woke up to this. All right.
You finally got some sleep.
We have 100% proof it was you who flagged us last night. G-Simp. Now, mind you, they're not telling you who they are, right? So look at this from my perspective. I supposedly don't know who this is. And for legal purposes, trust me, I want it to be official for me to know who this is. Because then I would have to go to court. I would have to be able to show everybody the IP address. I would have to do a lot of things in order to get this person in trouble because this person has got so emotional and got so stupid that they forgot that I would have to actually prove this in court. But now I don't think I got to no more. It says, "Revenge is coming. You will pay dearly for this."
Oh, by the way, he's going to sue Google because YouTube has allowed so many videos of him by people playing his videos that make him look bad, and YouTube has kept them up pretty much. Yeah.
So, good luck with that. Good luck with suing fucking Google.
Yeah, they might have 1 or 2 lawyers.
I wouldn't be like the least bit surprised if them motherfuckers had like $50 million worth of retainers going on every year.
Yeah, they have a fleet of lawyers.
Yep.
Like in everywhere. We're not talking just every state. I'm talking like almost every country. Anywhere where they have a stake in anything. Google ain't nothing to fuck with, and that's the unfortunate reason like that YouTube sucks now is because remember Google Plus, fucking Plus, that they try and force down everyone's fucking throat a few years back. Like, what the fuck were they like? It just go fuck yourself. Stop fucking trying to fix something that's broken and get used to fucking not being able to skip ads. That shit is coming.
Yeah, apparently he wants our super chats because he gets salty when people super chat us, drag super chats, and just everybody's just whoever talks about him. So it's like, yeah, nah, that's not gonna happen, dude.
We should send him a penny.
You requested money from him from Cash App a few times.
No, I did that.
He said no.
Rev.
No, I've requested money from him.
Even look, if we get enough content out of Dark Matter, even we pay him. The podcast is $10 patrons for that motherfucker. He gets $120 a year out of us, but he does give us $5 back. So the moral of the story is Patreon is making off like fucking bandits with us because we're idiots that support each other and paying Patreon 10% the whole while. No, but it's it's a show of support just from us, and then honestly we're the only people he supports, and so if you see that on his Patreon, it might lead you to check out the podcast, which we are very appreciative of, and especially because Dark Matter embarrasses the fuck out of himself constantly on that show, and we help him. Drunk. Oh, we're gonna have to do a Drunk Matter. Maybe when we have you guys on,
all right,
we'll do a Drunk Matter episode because he is. It only takes like a 6-pack is like 2 Drunk Matter episodes. Like that man has such a low tolerance.
Yeah,
really low. Cheap date for sure.
Nice.
Anyway, love me some Dark Matter.
Again,
Good guy.
this is a racial slur here that they're calling me here. Okay, that's a racial term that they're calling me there, right? So let me back out of this, and believe you me, I'm not deleting none of these. I would be a fool to do that. All right. So we'll do the one before this one, and this is the one that's going to be really interesting for you guys because I'm about to make a claim on a particular YouTube channel on this channel to prove to you I know who this is. All right, to show you how stupid these people are. I'm in the middle of getting ready to sue Google, and I need all of the facts I can get, and they're just giving me the gifts that keep on giving. So they say, "All right, you are welcome to join us tonight." Join who? So all I gotta do is click this link, and I can know what he's talking about. So let's see what he's talking about here. Salt mine.
Fuck, we're busted.
So click on this here.
Damn it!
Here's my favorite part.
Figures the tated atheist had something to do with it.
No, here's my favorite part. He doesn't read it now because it's in cursive. There's no way in fuck he knows what those letters are at all.
He's like, that's that old fancy shit that they used to do back in the old days, man. That is dude. Ironically, I don't hear.
Is that calligraphy?
I'm wearing a podcast T-shirt. Hey, dude, my poor neighbors probably think I wear the fucking same shirt like 4 days a week, but it's just that I have like a dozen of these fucking things. Like the podcast shirt here is in like that Coca-Cola cursive. You know what I mean? Yep. Yeah. And I fucking love it especially because people go out of their way to read it. I catch people fucking reading my shirt constantly when I go to like the grocery store or whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Goddamn, what?
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh my goodness. I'm like, please do. And I also have now a nice attention getter mask for when I go to the grocery store, and it's like a fucking clown nose and then a big smile with a bunch of fucking jacked up teeth. and it's like the only non-plain ass fucking looking mask around. It's fantastic. I love it. They have one that's like the fucking predator mouth.
Oh yeah,
dude. But they're stupid expensive. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. I wouldn't even want to leave that in my car. It's too expensive. You know what I mean? I'd be like, shit, someone might steal this.
Okay, I need to know which one of you did it. Which one of you sent G-Man these emails?
It wasn't me. No.
Funny thing is,
I thought it was appropriate to say slave to a black man.
I know. So, everyone's looking at me right now. Stop being dicks.
Well, even my wife was like, I think Billy did it.
It wasn't me, because if it was me, I would have emailed him from Tyrone's EBT card because I think that would have been funny. But I don't have G-Simp on my sock accounts now.
Wouldn't we have sent him the link to the actual
StreamYard?
Yes. Instead of just the link to the show, if we said join us?
Exactly.
I legit, after I sent him that rap, and he said that, and I was like, I said something about how I was cussing. I was like, love how you hadn't answered my question about if it was us, why would we send you the link to the show and not the StreamYards to get you on the show? And he was like, when you start acting serious, I'll take you serious. I was like, nice dodge there, fucker. So
you get a responsibility for this, guys. The Geek Room.
Dun,
he can read that part. He cannot read the top part.
Yeah.
The Geek Room
this is
had
interesting.
done it.
They're telling me that I'm flagging the channel. Then you know what else I'm going to do here? Let's just fast forward the show. This is a practice of mine when I want to know what's going on. I hope they know that I have a copy of everything that was said about me that is not true in their live chat that they was
Wait
confirming.
a second. Pause this shit. I didn't know I was getting involved with a bunch of fucking Google, YouTube delinquents like you motherfuckers. Hold on. I don't want to be associated. Oh my God. No, this is not happening. This is going to fucking follow me.
Wait until you figure out what Rev said people
Just
that.
the
rest of my YouTube career is ruined. I feel like dark matter on the goddamn podcast.
If you start hating us, we can put you in the intro.
Yeah. Everyone bites the dust.
Not gonna fucking happen.
And they was collecting money for this stuff. Not to mention what Tatted Atheist was saying about me.
About $100.
Tatted.
All right.
The titted atheist over there.
No matter how many times he's been told it's tatted, it's tated.
There's two T's in that word.
First time he said titted, mainly because I rubbed my nipples at him the first time I talked to him.
Yeah. That's still with it, Billy. That thought's still right back here.
I'm still surprised he brought me back.
The little flaps in your shirt like the cable guy from South Park.
No, he did a pre-trials on us, meaning that he's sending us to hell, which is great that he can make those decisions. So I went on for the Geek Room, and I fucked with him the whole entire time. And then one time he brought me down, like he is StreamYard, so I can't talk or whatever. And I was like, you know what? That's the last fucking time. I'm done with this. And I lifted up my shirt. I was back behind stage doing this for like a whole 30 seconds. And then he pulls me back up, and I'm still shirtless doing that. And I'm like, I still can't believe he brought me back up. Seriously, dude.
And then he still goes on to like a recorded but not live after show with us, and proceeds to take a gander at Billy's ass cheeks. Which Billy, he was so generous in showing them. By the way,
you guys are ballsy.
For those joining the channel and becoming patrons, that stuff's available. So go check out Billy's cheeks; they're pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'll re-put it up for people that can check it out again.
If those clips would no longer exist on the goddamn podcast channel, and they would, but the links to the videos on Pornhub would be easily available.
Don't think I haven't thought about it.
Telling you.
Pornhub.
Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, all kinds of weird strangers are going to be like, I've jerked off 19 times to this today.
Now I'm tempted.
I fucking love this shit. What is his name? Where can I
just
find
make a bunch
more?
of sock accounts and just fucking do that.
I'll be honest, man. I've been touching myself ever since you came on cam. So, wow.
God damn it, Wilson.
I'm sorry, Wilson, for $2. Gary's going to find Billy It Burns when IP address. I don't know why that was so hard to say. So,
unless they have a VPN, that would do the trick.
This show brought to you by NordVPN.
Yeah, this show brought to you by any cheap ass VPN that
Express.
Like I know the place where his shit was routed through that he can choose at random, and he can really like choose Hong Kong if he's not too picky about the speed of his fucking, you know what I mean? Like, that'll help me narrow it down. Fucking Jesus. VPNs are cheap as shit too.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's got that shit. I use that shit
Opera
on.
browser's got a built-in VPN.
I use certain VPNs just so I don't fucking have to see like ads for shit that I was searching on fucking Google. Like I've like I said, twins. I might be like looking for a toy or whatever, or a specific little car or something for them. And then when I'm on Facebook scrolling through, there's ads for the shit I was just like looking for. And I'm like, oh, go fuck yourself. I'm not interested in that. And if you have certain VPNs and the way you set them and shit, it can help with that immensely. So
I use a VPN to keep my internet service provider from sending me emails about the things I illegally download.
That's nice.
I've gotten those emails. It was for what was it? Interstellar, Paramount.
I had downloaded a bunch of shit. And the first email I got was the one time I was like, all right, I'm finally going to sit down and fucking watch this piece of shit. I downloaded Cats. I got an email for Cats.
Oh, the Nightmare Fuel version?
Dude,
yeah.
Sweet. At least I was looking up a not terrible movie. But yeah,
I was still a masochist.
You should have watched it all the way through to see if you had the butthole cut. You never know.
Paramount contacted my fucking my ISP and was like, could you please let this person know we don't appreciate what they. I was like, okay, from now on, I'm just streaming shit from now on.
An entire cracked copy of Adobe Premiere, no problem. But Cats is the thing.
You know how much Pirate Bay I had on my last fucking computer? It was like nothing but when I say I use Sony Vegas, don't think that I paid fucking the obscene amount of money they asked for that fucking program. I was like, and here's that, here's the crack, here's the keygen, and we're all set. Thank you very much.
It's a version, it's a couple of years old. It's Adobe Premiere Pro from like 2017 or something like that, but it's fully cracked and movable. You don't have to install, you just fucking...
Look, and I want to be clear. We're just joking here.
Minecraft.
This is all satire. And we do not endorse you illegally downloading or doing any of this stuff. This is all just in good joke and in good fun and good humor, okay? Don't go and learn how to use keygens. And
what kind of people do you take us for?
That is terrible. You must pay full price, and then it only still like you have to update it and pay again, because why not? They need a bunch of fucking more money, right? They need to fucking have that corner on that fucking software market where it doesn't fucking work right. Anyway, sorry, rant over. Listen to G-Man's.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He says something like, God, I wish I knew the exact timestamp, but apparently we gained something on him. So
there.
All right.
So you saw the emails, right? So apparently the Geek Room is decent. Let me show you why that's significant now.
We are not.
What the fuck do you just
wait a minute. Why didn't you guys give me access to this email address?
From the
we RG still.
Just want to make sure that when I show you this, I'm not because they use all kinds of accounts. They use
By the way, Frank, those were his dreams that shattered.
Oh, okay.
I was
they use all kinds of different names. They just revealed that all of these are from them. All right. So let me show you this here real quick. All right.
All right, everything and whatnot.
Real quick.
Wait a minute. Before I do this, hold on.
And
This privacy here.
What the fuck is his image?
Okay.
It's him.
Oh, that's him puppeting Black Hebrew Israelites.
He's coming right for us.
Is there fire, or is that he's wearing a...
That's fire.
Yeah, he thinks that makes him look really badass.
Bro.
And not like he had an account on like Paint.
Well, okay,
or
look,
whatever.
to be fair, like the image you used in tonight's thumbnail or whatever, with me as like Superman or Coctopus Prime, as it may be, that was a fan done thing. I remember the guy's name, the Pirate Grog, and he was
G-Man doesn't have those.
No, yeah, well, this was he did one and sent it to me like unrequested or whatever, and I was like, "Yo, this is really good." I was like, I would really appreciate if you would like spend a minute and really like do an awesome one, and if you do that, I'll use it as my fucking profile image, and that was like the deal. Yeah. And so he spent a couple days and did the Superman one, and I was so impressed with fucking how good it looked that I was like, "Oh no, I'm using this forever and ever. It will never fucking change."
This G-Man thing here, I could probably throw that together in Paint in like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, this is super. And
just get some transparent images.
You can see like little mismarks.
He's
here
coming
and
for the
there.
bukkake.
Oh, let me screen share this here real quick.
Hurry up!
And we're gonna look at the emails here. I got a bunch of
These
these
are really
G-Send
fucking
thingies
good
that I have
at
in my trash
wasting
can that is
everybody's
spam.
goddamn
And like I
time.
said, there's a lot of this G-slave going on and all this other stuff. And again, I can't do it today. I'm working on it. So now that I know it's the Geek Room.
But not for why you think that's funny.
Now that I know it's the Geek Room.
Nope.
Okay. So they're claiming I flagged them, which I did not do. I didn't even watch the stupid show. They gave me an invite, and I told them no. I said you can promote my channel all you want, whoever the heck
You were
are,
literally
whatever,
just
right?
on it.
But I suspected that it was the Geek Room. But I just wanted to show
Still
everybody
gave us
this
a
show. I
view
got
either way.
receipts, right?
Thank you.
So this is my issue with these modern day Jesuit atheists that are on here on YouTube. They keep telling me that YouTube's my life. They keep telling me that I don't have a life. They keep doing all of this stuff trying to make money here on
religious
YouTube.
atheist?
And mind you, I don't care about the threats about my main channel. Like I said, I'm going after Google. I'm not playing around. I'm not joking. And I already know what my plea bargain is going to be. I already know what I'm going to ask.
Coming for you, Google.
Plea
You know what I mean?
bargain.
And
Plea
before
bargain.
all of that becomes
Plea
official,
bargaining.
I'm gonna give those guys an opportunity to write
You've
things
been learning
long
all
before
your
it
law
happens.
terms from
That is a
Shani,
promise.
and that's why you're in the
Because
news.
some of these people are going to be spending some time behind bars, whether they know it or
Wait,
not.
he said plea bargain instead of settlement?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking genius. Look out, guys.
Yeah, we're real nervous. So's Google.
Look out. I had somebody
work on
tell
our
me
plea bargain, guys.
I had somebody tell me to learn an anatomy on Facebook.
They were just watching Finding Nemo.
And I was like,
do an anatomy right now.
I was like, learn a grammar. Mic drop.
Fake news. Got him.
I'm sorry. I can't trust what you have to say about COVID-19 or fucking the economy or any of that shit if you can't grasp the difference between there, and there. Okay? if you can't grasp that simple fucking concept, I'm not taking what the rest of what you say as seriously as I previously might have. It's not complicated to like know the difference between where and where. And where. You know what I mean? There's different ways it's spelled or whatever, but it's not like you don't WHERE a coat. You don't wear a coat.
You don't, but I do.
Wear a coat. Tonight I'm going to wear a coat. You know, this is not a fucking difficult concept. And if you're like, and you can't fucking figure that shit out, I'm not going to trust the rest of what you have to say about the economy or who should be voted in and shit.
The fun part about that is like those fucking like the written problems there. G-Man does that with spoken words.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The man
Like
is
you can see the typos.
Oh yeah,
Coming out of his face, which is weird.
He did not like when I corrected his typos. He called me gay. I was like, what?
Why is that these fucking Jacksons go-to is calling people gay?
I don't know. It's just like, hi, you're gay. And I was like,
it's not me.
Totally and you're 5. Fuck you. What the hell?
So at your fancy restaurant, do you guys have a Flume Moon Young?
Oh, yes. Yes.
That came out of his face once.
Oh my god.
We also serve a decent what's it with Merlot to go along with it.
Oh man, won't ask for cheese, am I right?
Back when I first started getting into restaurant work, I worked at like a Mexican place, and we literally had people ordering fajitas, quesadillas, fucking like it's so fucking embarrassing. People are so fucking stupid.
Can I have like
he doesn't like when you say vagina because that's a sexual innuendos. Another thing he has said.
Just like people don't understand words, and I saw somebody post. I shit you not. It was a post. So their text above the meme or whatever was like how Trump supporters were law-abiding citizens and hardworking and blah 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 blah. And then the post was, "I've been looking for a Joe Biden yard sign to steal, but I can't find any." Like, ha 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 ha. And I'm like, wait a second. You're law-abiding, but you want to go steal a sign? I don't think you know what words mean. You don't know what words mean, and so what's the point of fucking talking to you? Like, there are too many people. The internet is so easily available to everybody, right? That like it just comes with everything, with every fucking phone, with every fucking computer. Like it just comes along with it, right? So any moron is available now to like. You have. Just go look at some of these like religious groups, like super religious groups, and they'll have like stolen a picture from somewhere else, and then they put on it like nobody will like me because they say I'm ugly, and it's like a little friggin' like disabled kid, right? It's like, will you share and like and type amen, and then it's fucking 15,000 comments. Amen, 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 amen. Like just not it's and you're like, there's so many idiots out there. This is why you get calls about extending your fucking auto warranty from hello, my name is Peter. Okay. I'm here. Your auto warranty is about to expire.
Sure
I know that it's about to expire, but could you tell me what you drive? Which, by the way, I always answer like an 88 Suburban, like, oh, we cannot give that a warranty. I'm like, then why the fuck you call? You know what I mean? But that's the
Are we
reason
just gonna skip over the fact that you're friends with my aunt on Facebook?
God damn it.
You guys can sit here and make fun of G-Man all you want to. Unlike you all, I am getting my plea bargain ready. But no, for real, G-Man, you can fuck a McChicken too. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm not G-Simp. None of us are G-Simp.
No, we're way better at trolling you than G-Simp is.
Right? Like, you can compare and contrast because I know myself, Frank, and Billy have all emailed you. You can compare and contrast, like, the level of trolling.
Hold on, I got one here. Hold on, I got one. All right. Ronald McDonald just loves to be fondled, but G-Man can fuck it like a chicken McNugget. All right. That's it. That's all I got.
I'm hating it.
Exactly.
About no chance. What they need to do is worry about their freedoms. That's what they need to worry about. I'm tired of all these racial slurs that is coming out of the mouth of these Geek Room people.
Yeah,
they just told everybody who they were and what they're doing.
Hey, that's the titted atheist, G-Man. That's not the entire Geek Room.
Right? So I'm going to ask racial slur again, and I'm going to do this politely this time. I would greatly appreciate it if you stop sending me all of this spamming email over Google. Okay, your racial slurs, okay, are bothering me. Please stop sending me those things. I am not.
Now's the time when you go
and I take high offense to
gmail.com.
As a black man living here in the United States, I do not appreciate you sending me all this.
They didn't already get it. You can put numbers in it.
Okay.
Would you guys please
want me to come on your YouTube channel?
The only
answer
black
is
man
no.
in the room.
I am not coming to your YouTube platform because when people come to your platform, all you do is mock people and laugh at people and belittle people, slander them, defame them. You do not give them the opportunity to speak. All right. And I am not interested in coming into your YouTube platform, and I am asking you to stop stalking me and stop harassing me on the internet. If you want me to appear in your estate in the courtroom, I will give you my personal information, a phone number on how you can contact me.
Turn the computer
I will show
off
up in your
then.
particular state. I will bring my
walk
PC
away.
or my computer or whatever, and you can check it to see whether or not I flagged your channel, which I did not do.
Trying to get to one part.
All right. So I put all this out there publicly so people can hear this. If these people decide to mess with me or whatever, like I said, they're the ones that started this mess. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Like I said, I'm looking to change some things on here. You know what I mean? A lot of these people are stealing from people on the internet by defaming my character and lying about me and causing me mental anguish. And it's actually costing me employment opportunities. Because of what's actually going on.
G-Man name on
the fact that you said you wanted to violently assault and or kill a transsexual is that a transgender is that you think that may have something to do with if you do lose job opportunities based off things that are seen on this platform?
What does he do for a living?
Oh, no.
Stack barrels.
Dude, those I'll be honest, man. That's one of those jobs where they do a lot of background checks and they check YouTube and all that stuff. Like, excuse me, what's your YouTube channel, sir? Everyone's got one nowadays. What's your fucking username? And he's like,
but this idiot would get at you and be like, he'd put it on his resume. So.
Exactly.
Here's another instance where I'm going to have to look straight down the barrel and go, we had nothing to do with that. We would never have anything to do with that. If it was any of us fucking with you, it would be a lot more fucking clever than that.
Absolutely.
We don't agree with the usage of the word slave in that context, or at least I very much don't. If it was one of ours in our fan group, I will say, please stop. That's annoying.
There are certain people that just like to troll, and it's inevitable.
But at least do it cleverly. Like, that was just I'm a Reddit fucking user call a black man a slave. That's funny, right? Yeah.
Did you see my name is G-Simp?
Well, they flag our fucking videos.
He's not a slave because he's black. He's a slave because he works for Shani and sold out to a racist white bitch.
But the thing is like the video we watched where somebody called a woman a ghetto queen, and how that's not right to say in certain contexts. Like, just don't use the word slave when talking about a black person in general.
I don't think G-Man would have a problem with it. He's condoned
you're
slavery.
Also missing the years of G-Man defending slavery as well.
Well, yeah, there is that. Yeah, you gotta remember, I forget who G-Man kind of like, is.
So Streamlabs is broken tonight. I'm not exactly sure what's up. It's just not doing any alerts. Buck Melanoma for $5. Buck Hockey made his return to G-Man stream. Too bad I couldn't get a word in. You think he was going to get a word in?
Yeah, why would that have worked?
Let me see if we can get to this. Get to the best part of this whole video
right now.
Bragging drink too much.
That they are not going to stop. That they're getting enjoyment from this.
Yeah.
So that's me doing it politely. I did not flag your YouTube channel. You need to go check all parties that you was talking about on that channel. Maybe you said something
hasn't
and
even
YouTube
been flagged.
Stop your stream. It happens to everybody on here. You're not special. If I talk about politics on one of my channels too long, they'll stop my stream.
We haven't been flagged in a while.
So you said you had 100% proof?
Whenever you get flagged, they don't tell you who flagged you.
No, unless it's like a copyright strike.
Or a privacy because they have to prove who owns the fucking content or whatever. But it's purposely anonymous, and YouTube purposely leans towards the fucking person flagging. I doubt that they actually review our 3-hour episodes or even an hour and a half into one before they actually fucking you know what I mean? They're not actually reviewing it. It's automated. They're like, there's a high probability. Let it, they favor on the side of the flaggers. But you never get to, your only recourse is to appeal to YouTube. You don't get to see who it was, they don't get punished if it was false flag after false flag after false flag. No punishment for them. It's very favored towards the person who wants to troll the shit out of you.
And also, we never got flagged.
No. Mission United for the Children said, by the way, Vaughn says, the Geek Room must do a video condemning the emails or they will be considered aiding and abetting an accessory after the fact by the Supreme Court.
Here's your video. We had nothing to do with that.
There you go.
You know what? I would have said you're full of shit.
Eat a dick.
Like 3 days ago. 3 days ago, I would have said that's full of shit. But now that RGB is dead, who knows, man?
Who knows, man?
Who knows?
You know what? The police might actually pay attention when you call about those harassment reports instead of just making a phone call and going, please stop.
Dude, I'm in all the wrong Facebook groups, and all I've seen is about how Kamala Harris is a prostitute and how
she's a cop.
Right? They literally just cannot get above about I want to say 6th grade, but that's like an insult to 6th graders. I'm thinking more like 3rd or 4th grade, like that stage of humor. Like, you know what I mean? Beavis and Butthead level shit. Yeah. And that's like the best they fucking got.
It's like, guys, tits, that's funny, huh?
Yeah, dude, exactly.
She's totally a hooker.
Yeah. She sucked a lot.
Kamala Harris is a cop. Fuck Kamala Harris.
Sure, it is suitable to you. This is your life, your lifestyle, and this is how you make your money or whatever. At least this is how you guys come across to me. I don't know if that's factually true or not. But
nobody cares.
Yeah.
Since you guys want to get on here and lie about me, that's a very serious thing that you guys are saying to me in that in the live chat. When you guys are going out there and
you come across to me as a guy who lives in a crawl space and has an itchy pee-pee.
Okay, so let me show you something else. I just got another email from these harassing trolls. It's
that's when
stuff. Live. And then this is what they probably didn't know. Just thought I'd put that out there. Let me see who's actually watching this. I don't even think nobody's.
I'm going to so I'm gonna tinfoil hat this real quick and say G-Man's doing it to himself.
Yep.
Watching this actually.
It's definitely
there was some commas and punctuation that actually made sense. I don't think it was G-Man.
Okay.
Dude, yeah, you can do some of that. Like we were talking about the grammar stuff. Like when someone is consistently terrible in their grammar, and then all of a sudden, like it's like Trump. Trump's like tweeting all these like fuck ups and all over the place. And then if there's one that comes out that's absolutely perfect and polished, I'm
it
like,
was
that
one of the staffers.
Yeah, exactly. That was not fucking Trump. And there's somebody actually worked.
Yeah, it's like me. I wouldn't be able to anonymously like email anybody. All of my shit would be like, it would be like I was writing an essay. Like it would be perfectly punctuated and all the capitalization would be there where it needed to be. I'd use semicolons.
I can't help myself. I cannot help myself but use fucking proper grammar, even if I'm saying ridiculous, stupid, dumb shit.
I do it.
I have to.
Text. I don't shorthand texts either.
Yeah.
I will never type to instead of TO.
No.
Or TOO.
I don't need that extra character.
I don't like if I have the time to type
the
letter U, I have the time to type YOU. Or if you're really lazy, you hit Y and then it fucking auto like
you just hit the little thing and
autofill, and it's like boom, boom, boom. It's done. It's done. And if I fucking see one more stupid ass like start this and let it autofill the rest and post it in the comments, go fuck yourself. Nobody cares about your first 5 emojis.
This is a portion of the reason why I haven't been on Facebook in over a month.
I have to use it because it's like I get a lot of content for the podcast from Facebook. So it's really unfortunate that I used to on my channel, I know I talked about having a channel, but my channel took off with a series called Fuck Fox News. And it was just them, like me just berating them nonstop because they were ridiculous. A lot of atheist stuff because I'm an atheist, and it's really was like low-hanging fruit, but it was tons of fun. One of my more viewed videos was called Questioning Darwin, and it was like a creationist a documentary with creationists on HBO, and it was fucking like so bad that it was like that softball when you've got like a fucking heavy like Louisville slugger and you just can't help but just knock that bitch. And I made like a 45-minute video, and it's still got great rewatchability from years ago. I think it's called Questioning Darwin or whatever on my channel. Check that shit out. Very, very fun. But they're just a different level of dumb. It's almost like evolution is still working, right? And there's a section of the population that's still like the old brain, right? And then there's the segment of the population that is like kind of advancing and has nothing to do with fucking race or region or gender or any of that shit. It's just
that's just pretty arbitrary.
Yeah, it's just
it's this guy again.
So just real quick. Apparently we're gang fucking them or gang banging them or some shit like that. That's what
Something
Gary.
Like
that's
that.
what G-Man said. Yeah, it was just like
I mean,
no one told me.
Please allow me to put.
Go ahead.
Yeah, please allow me to put this particular hat on for just a moment. From about a year and a half ago. Please stop arbitrarily using the word rape. Please. Yeah. It means something.
And no, it does not mean someone hurt your feelings on the internet.
Yeah, no, it doesn't mean someone hurt your feelings on the internet. It doesn't mean somebody looked at you on the train. It doesn't mean somebody sneezed in your general direction. It is a violent sex crime. Please stop.
Yeah. And if it's something you're just into and you want us to do, like, you got to clean up the dick first, bro.
Yeah, if you have like a rape fantasy, like, I don't kink shame. I'm, whatever. That's one of the more tame ones that I'm aware of. So,
bro, so put these in order on the kink levels. All right, we'll start with something not too bad. All right, like butt stuff. Okay, we'll start at butt stuff. All right, then we'll.
That's not even like.
No. Like right. So like and then feet. All right.
Oh no, people. Those are degenerates.
No.
Terrible people.
That's what I'm saying. I'm laying these out, and I want you to put them in order. All right. Butt stuff, feet, furries. All right, and then we'll do the bondage, like heavy bondage, like maybe hot wax and all that kind of weird shit.
This will be a good segue because this guy's like a diaper fur, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's a diaper fur.
So there we go. We got the diaper.
I am so bullshit. Sorry for telling you guys what a fucking diaper fur was.
I could have lived my life without knowing that.
Now.
Whenever I do die, I'm gonna be slightly more depressed now that I know this. So
thank you. So feet people are fucking degenerates as far as I'm concerned. Like, I don't usually kink shame people, but I have a serious problem with feet.
Have you seen Vaughn's
Like,
feet?
I don't put them near me. Keep them away from me. Like, I clean my feet, I dry them, I immediately put them into slippers. They never touch the fucking ground. Like, feet are disgusting.
I don't know if you could tell on camera, but I'm a big guy. I'm 6'6" and I wear a size 15 shoe, and it is. I'm right with you. The only time I want my feet fucked with in any way is if I've literally had been on them, and I'm not talking about just for a long shift or a long day. I'm talking
got a
about
machine for that. Don't touch my feet.
Yeah, multiple days in a row. But no, I'm socks on.
I actually accidentally broke an ex-boyfriend's rib because he decided to tickle my damn feet. Ooh. And I kick involuntarily.
Take a gander at this shit right here.
Oh, no.
If you're wondering what those dots are, people like doctors from our community have looked at it, and they think it's a cyst from being diabetic.
Yeah.
Probably, yes, but
no, that's
look
actually
at the man.
Tangles.
It's the vampire bite. That's how that's how he became what he is today.
Jesus Christ, Von Helsing.
Moisturize.
What
It was
have
the
you
goddamn motherfucking trolls who gave him that diabetes.
This do you guys have by any chance the old Von Helsing intro? The Terminator one?
Oh shoot, I probably could find that.
Or no, it was the Punisher, I'm sorry.
Well, evil must be punished.
Evil.
Okay, so there's not a lot of things that fuck me up. There's not a lot of things that fuck me up. I've seen, I've been on the internet since, 96, back when it was, the Wild West, and you just type in whatever into whatever search engine, and you can find, people getting beheaded. So, I'm pretty desensitized. But there's two things that I cannot... feet and people getting their eyes, popped.
Yeah,
I cannot watch it.
Fuck that.
Oh, no. Dude, I'm beyond just eye popping. If you're flipping through and it goes Discovery Health and they're fucking with someone's eye, I'm like,
I can do eye surgery.
Change it.
No,
I can do eye surgery.
I don't want to see you touching your fucking eyeballs.
I can deal with. I had a friend that used to be able to stick her finger and just push her eye in the socket, and it would jiggle a little bit.
I got a long ass list.
That doesn't
of
bother
shit
me.
I am not fine with. I don't want to see anything fucking prolapsed. I'm not interested in that shit.
No, I'm good.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. There's stuff that I'm like.
I'm good.
I'd rather
It's not gonna
not know
bother
that
me.
existed.
It's not gonna bother me if I do see it, but
the old pain
Good.
Olympics, the fucking
the BME Pain Olympics from fucking 15 years
even
ago.
if
Yeah, that was a bit
classic,
extreme.
I don't want to fucking see it. I don't need to like.
I could watch it again if I had to, but
like
I'm good.
it's dude. There's a curious part that's like, what does it look like when someone gets hit by a train? And then there's a sicko part where you're like, I want to look at everyone that's ever been hit by a fucking train. Like,
Well, just go to bestgore.com. You can find it.
I'm not interested in all that. There's shit that is, if I'm watching like real life footage but from a documentary where there's further explanation or whatever, I'm fine with it. If I'm watching and it's a reenactment or whatever and it's really gory as shit, I don't care. My girlfriend actually does gore effects makeup. She teaches classes. She's really good at it, and actually there's going to be a Halloween kind of surprise that I'm going to have going on for our Halloween show on the podcast, which should be a lot of fun. But she's going to obviously help me out with. But she's really good at that shit. But like, I don't know how to put it. It doesn't gross me out, but what I don't want to know is like the extremes that the body can go through.
Oh, a lot.
Especially knowing that there are people that get off on those weird extremes, like pushing it a little bit is one thing, pushing it a lot, yeah, okay, but pushing it like to the boundaries of
push it to the limit.
Yeah, well, if you're what is this guy again?
This is.
He looks like someone who's pushed himself to some limits.
Emo.
This is Emo Howling Wolf.
I got this one, but if you haven't seen him, like he's the best rager here, and he doesn't do it like as a character.
The shower curtain one is.
I got that one pulled because
immortal. It'll live in my heart forever.
He's a furry of some kind.
Yeah, he's a furry, and he's into diapers.
Diaper furry. That's what.
Diaper furry.
Okay.
Yes.
The fuck are you talking about, Tim? Tim, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So what? A few pieces of paper towel on the floor. Big
got a lazy
deal.
eye?
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't have an infestation
among other
in this
lazy
house.
body parts.
There's never been an infestation in this house. You want to know what this is for, asshole? You want to know what this is for? When my mother's cat died, she was infested with fleas, if you must know. And guess what happened? When the fucking cat died, the fucking fleas started attacking me.
How
Because
long
they were
did the
looking for
dead
a new
cat lay
fucking
there?
host when the fucking cat died. Do you understand that? They started attacking
How
me.
long was the cat just dead
And it
before
took me
someone
another
moved
month to
it?
get
Did he go to the Von Helton School of Dentistry? Does he not have any teeth either?
He doesn't have any top teeth, I think.
Yeah, he has bottom chompers, no top.
Dude, you know how hard it is to gum a cheeseburger?
We're trying to pay Von Helen to eat a bowl of shredded lettuce.
I'm still saying make meat a blue steak.
Right?
Dude, I look like I grind my teeth in my sleep, and I've cracked a few and have had to have them extracted. They were not like fixable or whatever. But
they reconstructed mine.
you will never. If my teeth get so bad that I end up doing what this guy's doing, I will get like a second and third and fourth job until I make the money to fucking get like fucking some kind of dentures or implants or some
just
shit.
Get veneers. Just get
whatever
money and get veneers.
Whatever the fucking it would take. There's no fucking like I would sell any of these like collectibles that you see behind me. That money would get made, and that shit would happen. There's no way I'm living my life having to fucking like not be able to eat a fucking steak taco. Dude, like a steak taco being a thing of the past, like that's not a life worth living.
Before I went vegan, like I had to get these front chompers fucking fixed because like I used to eat my steak blue, and that shit is chewy.
You couldn't go Pittsburgh rare?
No, I like them blue.
Oh man, that is like. Dude, that's my buddy used to say that. They'd be like, he'd order a ribeye. How would you like it? He'd be like, as close to mooing as you can serve it.
I would always say as rare as legally allowed.
Yeah, that's literally It is a quick.
They put it in a warm room and then brought it back out.
We use a wood burning grill at our place, and it definitely gives like an added little extra to shit like, skewers or any of the fish, shit like that. I've worked at a lot of restaurants. The place I'm at, I've been at for 7 years almost, and that's longer than I ever thought I'd ever stay at a restaurant. But it's just really high quality, like daily fish deliveries and shit like that. And I'm like, that's what I'm all about. I don't want to work in some bullshit ass, fucking like Chili's or some shit. You know what I mean? I want to show up. I want to show up to work with a fucking chef coat. I want to fucking I want to sit there with a knife in my hands for all day. I'm fine with that.
The one restaurant that I worked at was a pizza restaurant, and it was, it's still there. It's been in this town since 1986. It's been owned by the same Greek motherfucker for that entire time, except for 1 year when he went back to Greece for a bit. And he has some very particular standards when it comes to the way he wants shit done. He makes his own sauce. He makes his own dough. He does not fuck around with any pre-packaged nothing.
Makes you feel good.
Frozen nothing.
Makes you feel good, man.
And working there was great. Because I have no problem getting yelled at by this person that I've known since I was a child, working for him. Because I was like, okay, well, no, I understand his standards and his necessity for those standards. So, yeah, I'm going to get yelled at a little bit. That's what you expect in a good kitchen.
Sure. Absolutely. Dude, when you were working at a place and you hear "yes, chef," you know what I mean, and shit like that, it's a lot different than when you're working at you take a lot more pride in it. You really put forth the best. Honestly, we overcharge like a motherfucker at the place I work, but people are more than willing to pay it. It's a busy as fuck location. It's a pretty small place, and we did $6 million last year, which is really, really good for the size of the place. But we take pride in that. We take pride in knowing that people fucking they save. They come there for their special occasions. They come there for that's their go, because we overcharge, like I said. So if we had a bone-in ribeye. Well, we had a bone-in ribeye. This is a place that it's $15 for a fucking a cocktail, and it's not a titty bar. It's just a fucking restaurant. You know what I mean? They're really good. If you order a pear martini, it's getting a half a pear, steamed pear, muddled into it. You're getting top quality shit, but you're fucking paying for it. But we had a bone-in ribeye that was $48. And I'm like, these are, I know my fucking meats. And
for
I'm like,
$48, they better slaughter the cow in front of me.
For $48, they better be fucking dry aged or something.
I am the worst vegan.
Right.
Or the best.
I love my steak. When I want a steak, I go to the fucking butcher, I get a steak, and I fucking marinate it, season it, grill it my fucking self, and that's how I know I'm gonna love it.
That's how I did my shit.
Yeah, it's the right way to do it if you really give a shit.
For anybody who's cooking steak out there, pro tip, you don't need to sear it, just cook the fucker.
It's kind of jarring to me that this face is on our screen and we end up on the topic of meat.
Yeah,
well, no, because we started with talking about what we could get Vaughn to eat based on this motherfucker's choppers. And then
he was making the point. You think about it. Okay, so here's how we made the jump. There was the fleas that came from the dead cat, which reminded us that we're all just sacks of meat, which made us think of steak, which we immediately fucking started talking about.
The thing is that if you think of us as sacks of meat, then the closest approximation is going to be pork, so steak isn't really the logical jump there, but whatever.
Let's say out of the next 300 words this guy says, one of them is bacon. That's probably what I'm going to focus on.
No, absolutely, at least 20 of them is going to be fucking, so.
Basically, the moral of this, the whole idea of this derailment is we want to put our meat in the mouths of Emo and Vaughn. That's really what's going on here.
Wait, he's still got bottom teeth?
Yeah.
You only got to worry about the bottom.
You're way
scraping.
safe to put him into Vaughn.
Vaughn.
0 chance.
That's not. There's no Russian roulette involved there. That's
Vaughn, I will
a
send
safe
you
bet.
as much Gogurt as you need.
Yes,
dude.
Just please do this for us.
The thought of my penis in Von Helton's mouth might be an instant boner killer for the rest of my life. If I get an accidental erection and it needs to go away, I'm going to think about that, and it will.
Yeah, you know, now, you know how normally when we get Shani on screen, I'm like, okay, well, I'm straight now. Yeah, no, I'm totally gay now after hearing that tired.
Jesus. Sexual mental images of Von Helton are like the anti-Viagra.
Yes.
Also, can your dick get gingivitis? I don't know.
I don't know,
man. I don't know.
Well, apparently
who knows
you can give
what
someone
has science tested what happens when gingivitis and smegma meet?
Oh no.
9 out of 10 dentists say no.
9 out of 10 dentists say I didn't fucking sign up for this.
10 dentists like, why
you want me to research what?
Cat died. This is why I will never have another pet. Because of how bad the fucking fleas were in this house. This has nothing to do with roaches.
Because you left a dead cat laying around for...
You're not supposed to let them outside.
That's why it's in my
inhumane.
fucking house. That's why it's on my fucking desk. And so what? A few little pieces of paper towel on the fucking floor? You guys are making a big fucking deal? I like to see how half of these fucking trolls live. I dare the fucking Neighbor Johnson to turn his fucking camera
I'll give you a
on.
house
Let's see
tour.
fucking
Yo, his
Steven's
wallpaper is
camera. Let's see how the other
fantastic,
half
bro.
lives, shall we? You know
I
what,
know
Tim?
it's
Go
bad.
fuck yourself, Tim.
Oh,
You're
the heart. Oh yeah, that's a
The
great.
Lisa Frank binder. It's amazing.
And did he steal all of those pictures from fucking local motels or something?
Yeah, right. They all have that same like olive green border.
Is he an awesome painter but only has 2
Oh, is this
shades
the shower
of paint?
curtain one?
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, no, this one is just. I play it every time. No one knows who it is.
Don't you fucking give me nightmares, you sons of bitches.
This is good.
All right, again, fuckface Gary. We got fuckface Gary in a fucking lie, okay? Because again, I stood in this bathroom and I picked up this 50-ounce bottle of soap.
That's antibacterial soap.
Fucking head.
Hand
soap. Washes in
Gary
hand
said
soap.
There's no shower curtain. Gary, you're a fucking idiot. I take showers, you fucking scumbag.
like
You're
leather.
a fucking low-life motherfucking piece of shit. Because you see this?
This is not satire?
No.
He's smoking. So you see that tightly rolled thing? That's quite apparently a blunt. Like it's like one of those real thin ones, but it's a blunt. And he's this mad while smoking a blunt.
Dude, I smoke weed. You've seen me. I am.
I don't do it on screen.
Smoking weed makes me like my train of thought goes like, okay, point A, point B, point C. C is for Cheetos. You know what I mean? Like that's how I am when I get stoned, and it's tough sometimes. But it's
like, man, I'm just gonna lay here and play The Sims. I don't got energy for anything else.
I don't know what kind of weed you guys are smoking, but like when I get really baked, I just want to yell at people about my shower curtain online.
If someone tells me to move out of my mom's basement, I don't like take a video of my house and post it and reply. I'm like, oh, okay. Get back to me.
Let alone a fucking shower curtain.
A fucking shower curtain.
For fuck's sake.
Mad.
Yeah.
You guys want to see that I bought like a super heavy duty fucking shower liner or shower curtain liner because the cats keep fucking up the shower curtain? Do you guys need to see that?
No, but they need to because they're petty. This is our politics. This is a microcosm of our politics. Like I was.
I
talking
blame
about
the
earlier.
internet.
It's fucking but it's a microcosm. Everybody is so petty with everything. They take everything so fucking personally. They want to fucking put themselves out there to put you in your place, even though they don't know their fucking place. It's fucking ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Calm down, take some Valium. Just calm the fuck down.
But they couldn't afford the Valium because they don't have fucking health insurance, but they're fighting against getting health insurance.
Still get on some. Okay,
That's socialism.
get on state insurance. They'll take care of you, bro.
All right, we'll get through this one, and we got one more because this one's funny as fuck.
This is where it gets good.
Why is it wrapped around the curtain rod? Because the fucking cats! Destroy it if I leave it hanging down! You fucking piece of shit! Again! You're caught in a lie, Gary! You're a fucking piece of shit! You're caught
Dude.
Wait.
Gary Snowflake fucked his whole day up saying he didn't have a shower curtain.
Dude, wait. Can you fucking send this to me, please?
Yep.
Sure.
I am covering this on the podcast.
That's why I pulled this. I knew you'd love this. It's just like, it's fucking great.
Dude, you're sure this is not satire?
It is not.
100%.
There are people that went up to him and was like, look, you could go on Cameo and people will pay you to do this. I even said I'd pay him to do it, but no, this is real.
Toothless Grizzly Adams closes his eyes and throws a tantrum about a fucking shower curtain is a legitimate thing, not a fake thing. Dude, that's like, it's hitting off so many check marks.
It's one of those kind of things where, like, if you try to figure out whether or not something's a Poe, like, if they're super actually, like, so serious about it, like this guy, like, no, he's serious. That's not.
No, he yelled at a cop like this because of a wellness check.
He did.
Yeah, they some. I don't agree with people calling cops, but they call the cops on it. I'll send that to you.
Send it to me.
I sent it to people who said there's no such thing as white privilege, and I was like, here's this.
Oh, goddamn.
He's like, I'm fucking fine.
No, he's screaming at YouTube and at the cop at the same time. It was amazing.
He got swatted, you guys.
And then he called it swatting afterwards, yes.
Yeah, the cop saying, are you okay? Do you need some help? That's swatting.
Yeah,
this man might have a heart attack over a shower curtain over some stupid bullshit. Can you please check on him? And the cop's like, sir, are you okay? And he's like, pretty
much.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Pretty much got it. You just have to add a couple motherfuckers in there.
You just.
I'm fine with the motherfuckers part, but saying it with a lisp because you have no top teeth but a giant fucking beard, and
say it with a lateral lisp.
Yeah. Hey, we talk like that. You better believe I use fucking anti.
What you do is you put your tongue, the tip of your tongue, to the roof of your mouth, like the front.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't talk like this.
It's not that hard.
I can do a decent lisp. I could do a lisp all day long, honey.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't even want to go there. All right.
Just reminds me of the guys at the gay club. Shit.
Jesus Christ. How do you think I make my money on the side?
I'll send you his actual channel, but I'll also send you a channel that we get the clips from. So we're gonna watch this dude take a poop in front of Nancy Pelosi's house.
One of them.
We're gonna speed it up a little bit.
He's just watching for traffic at the moment.
Wait. Where's
the shy pooper
from?
He set it up.
Oh, he filmed himself doing this. I was like, who has a security
Yeah, he had a
camera
good
right
idea.
there? Like a security camera on a mailbox or some shit?
Yeah, you gotta realize he waited all day to have like shit on deck to do this. Like this was a planned.
You don't really have to plan it further than 30 minutes ahead if you're using Taco Bell as the ammo.
Well, yeah.
Like get yourself a couple gorditas and it's like 30 minute tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
If you think that he thought just recording this was a bad idea, wait until he runs down the street screaming what he just did.
He had enough forethought to bring something to wipe with.
I mean,
yeah, I'll give him that.
What the fuck?
I have no idea what that was.
By the way, for
Too
someone
much porn.
ultra rich, that is like a pretty tame fucking residence.
Yeah, that's pretty.
MO for
I think it was just an Ann Pelosi, and he was like, "That's definitely Nancy."
Dude, he's for real. Some poor fucking woman came home. She's like, "I fucking need to go legally change my name tomorrow."
She comes home, it's like every day, every goddamn day.
Fucking 4 out of 5 days, there's a fucking pile of human excrement, and the other day it's dog shit.
He's so proud of
looks
himself.
like someone who would shit on Nancy Pelosi's
Did he
driveway.
Yeah,
you're white.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
I'm glad that I have my glasses.
That's a big one.
Hey everybody, I just took a shit on Nancy Pelosi's driveway. Why? Fuck that bitch.
So MO said for $2.
Can you do me a favor and also send me that video?
Look it up. It's on YouTube. I just shit on Nancy Pelosi's driveway. America! Hell yeah! Fuck Pelosi! I just shit on her lawn.
Whoop-dee-dee scoop poop.
12 seconds later.
Defecated on Nancy Pelosi's property. I've been having people try and call me
Dude, send me this video. This exact fucking video.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to find the entire story in one video. It was chopped up everywhere else, so this is a good one.
The stuff you have played so far has been good stuff. Like I'll give it like 7s or whatever. But the last two, you took it up to fucking 10 and then 11. They're fantastic.
Don't reach for nothing.
I'm not.
Turn it up. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir, I need to know, did you wipe?
Yeah, exactly.
My safety and yours.
Did you wash your hands at all?
Normally, I would ask if you have anything sharp in your pockets, but I'm going to have to ask you additionally, do you have any feces on your fingers?
Okay, how do you turn this off?
I'd appreciate if you wouldn't turn it off, please, for my personal protection and my...
Dude, you got nothing to worry about. You just took a shit. That's all.
They got body cams. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sir, for my protection, I would not like you to turn that off because I'm afraid that you will do something worse to me than pooping on my driveway. People are fucking weird, man.
He definitely wants to film the cop, but I guaranteed in the back of his fucking car there's a Blue Lives Matter sticker.
Oh, yeah, probably. Dude, like there was I watched a video of one cop was being pulled over by another cop in another county, and the cop had to like let him know he's like, I'm armed and everything and I'm law enforcement, and the other cop didn't fucking believe him and was like, and getting like had his hand on his fucking gun and was like, give me some, and he's like, I'm not reaching while you're like, and he's like, and then he notices, he's like, and your fucking body cam isn't on. He's like, turn on your body cam, and the guy's like, no, and like that make me super fucking nervous.
No,
and
thanks.
it was a cop saying it, and he was like, most nervous I've ever fucking been. Yeah. Ironically, I mean, it was a black cop. He didn't say the race of the other cop that pulled him over, but it was a black cop that made the video, and he was like, my heart is fucking racing.
Nobody needs to see what we're gonna do to you.
It's terrible.
Turn on your body cam.
Terrifying, dude. I've had my bad experiences with the cops. I know there's like good, decent cops out there. I know there's good cops that make mistakes sometimes. But the problem with the cops is it's like a gang where if you turn in one of them, none of the other ones trust you. But the problem is the cops are not a gang. They're supposed to uphold the fucking law and not just like skirt around it when it fucking suits them. But they cover each other in a lot of instances, which leads to kind of gang mentality when it comes to the cops, which is not like beneficial to the rest of us necessarily, and, or in the name of justice for that matter.
By the way, Black Guy TV, yes, it is indeed Billy's bedtime.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's Mo for $2. So you leave fecal DNA at the scene of the crime. Exactly. And Mo says, I've seen this one before. One more and 2 cops. But yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What if they do the stepbrother shit on them? They're like, all right, you're gonna have to go lick that white dog shit, or your shit, and we'll let you go.
The fact that it's like 2 cops instead of 1 cup, that's fucking genius. I think that's
good stuff.
I love it.
Good stuff.
Yeah. All right.
I applaud you.
Is it the end of the fucking show?
Yeah, we're starting to slow down. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Billy gets
I can
cranky.
hang. I know it's fine. I can hang out for a couple more minutes, but I too also have to go. So it's been fucking fantastic. This has been a ton of fun, and again, I can't wait to have you guys on the podcast here coming up. Whenever you tell me, you can tell me this Tuesday, and it would be fine with me, or the next, whatever works for you guys.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a message whenever we can get together on a day, or Tuesday.
I've got all of you listening to me now. You clear your fucking schedule. It's Tuesday at 10 o'clock at night Eastern, for fuck's sake. Who the fuck is doing anything on a Tuesday at 10 at night? That's why we picked that time.
Not me
So
anymore.
you can make it fucking happen.
Damn, Frank.
We can do this.
I'm picking on myself at this
Frank,
point.
you're not doing anything. Name a time.
All right.
Overweight coward.
But it's been a ton of fun. I love you guys to death. And hopefully you guys and your viewers will, if you're here because I shot you a link, be sure to give these guys a thumbs up and subscribe to them. And if you are here and hearing me because of the Geek Room, I suggest you check out the goddamn podcast. We have a lot of fun over there as
link
well.
Is in the description this time.
Bam. Nailed it.
No, just refresh if you can't see it. It's down there. Click it, subscribe.
That's fine. There's no
the
like
fuck out.
I've got this much butt hurt over it. It will be everything will work out in life, even if the link wasn't there right away or it shows up a week from now. I
only had one job.
But I thank all of you guys. You guys are awesome and hilarious. Great fucking content, especially at the end. But I have to check out and make sure my twins are all right. So hopefully we'll see you on a Tuesday very soon. And have a good night, guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
So, Bran, you want to go ahead and chill us out and we can end this thing?
Real quick, Mo. Jingly keys. Jingly keys. Okay.
Jingly, jingly.
Hey!
Before we can have Bond going, I don't give a shit about your keys.
I maintained my box. My box is maintained.
First time of someone in your family's line has been able to say that. And with his beaten down boxes.
You know, it happens. You'll have that from time to time. So yeah, I guess
Frank's facing it for 4 seconds.
I guess we should, since we're doing our own shilling here at the end, once again promote the fact that we'll be private shows will be returning. Yeah. They're like these shows, but way more fucked up and degenerate. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely go ahead, become a patron, join the channel, so you can unlock that perk, as it were. It's going to be fucking interesting. I can promise you that. Other than that, all the links are down below. If you want to follow us, support us, it's greatly appreciated. Like we said earlier, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Which if you've watched this whole video thus far, you may as well just leave a like and admit you're not the greatest person. So I guess that's about all. Thank you to the panel here. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you TJ for being on the show. And yeah, it's time for Billy to go night night.
Black people do coke.
I'd rather be raped by Billy than fuck Shannon.
Why not both?